So what are the different components available on Cloudera Manager or Cloudera Admin Console using which we can quickly configure, monitor and deploy the clusters as well as manage the services, assign the role instances to the hosts, etc. This is the continuation of previous video where we downloaded and installed VirtualBox as well as Cloudera Quickstart VM. In this video, I am going to cover remaining steps of previous video by walkthroughing you to the Cloudera Manager to showcase different components available on Cloudera user interface. Coming up. Hello folks, Nitin here, and this is AI University channel where you can learn all your favorite digital technologies like machine learning, deep learning, AI, big data, Hadoop, virtual reality, augmented reality and cloud computing to take your career to the new heights. If you are new here, then consider subscribing to this channel, or if you have already subscribed, then click on the bell icon to receive the notifications about hottest technologies of 21st century. So while making the configuration changes in the previous video, we kept the RAM as 8 GB and number of cores as 2. What if your computer doesn't have enough memory? In that case, Cloudera will slow down because, as I stated earlier, it's very memory and CPU intensive. So what do we do in that case? Well, you can either stop or remove the services which are not required at that moment. So if in case you require a lot of Hadoop services, then you need to increase the RAM and number of cores definitely. So this is the Cloudera Manager interface where you can see all the services, corresponding roles and processes running for a specific service. So on the left hand side, you can see various services like HDFS, U, HBase, Hive, Spark, Oozie, etc. You can click on these individual services to perform any specific action. Okay, so let's click on Hive real quick and then click on quick links here. So you can see all the events associated with Hive here. Okay, so that is the way you can so basically you actually route it to the diagnostic page here. I will come on to that later on, but this is the way you can check out each and every service and associated details around that. On the right hand side, you can see various charts showcasing cluster CPU usage. Then we have chart to show cluster disk input output operations, and then we have cluster network input output operations as well as SDFS IO operations. Okay, so you can see that these charts are for 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 1 day, 7 day, 30 days. So based on your need, you can just click on these individual links and get the details around that. Okay, on the top, you beside the status panel, you can see that there are several other panels as well, or the tabs available as well. We have tabs for all health issues, configuration, all recent commands, etc. So you can just click on these health issue tab to see all the issues associated to any specific service, and you can fix those issues from this window. So right now there are no health issues as such. Let's click on configuration tab here. Okay, so you can see that there are configuration issues, rather these are warnings in fact. Okay, so there are certain warnings related to scoop 2 and the message says scoop 2 is deprecated and will no longer be supported in CDH6. Cloudera recommends using scoop 1, etc. Then we have a warning associated with Zookeeper as well as U and HTFS. So these are just warnings, so we should not be worried about it, and you can basically suppress them if you want. So let's move on to status once again. On the right hand side, you can see that there is a button to add cluster. So if you click on it, you can just be routed to this particular wizard, from where you can just set up the cluster. Okay, then we have there is one button here as well, and if you click on it, you will be provided with options like add services, start any services, Okay, deploy client configurations, upgrade any cluster, right? You can also enable Kerberos here. So let's click on restart button. Okay, let's see what will happen. So it will say that, are you sure you want to run the restart command on cluster Cloudera Quickstart? So if I click on restart, it will restart the entire cluster. I'm not going to do that, so I will just click on cancel here. All right, let's move on to the host section here, or the host window. Just click on all host here. So when you click on host, you will be routed to this particular window or this page where you can see all the hosts running, and you can in fact see the corresponding roles, memory size. In fact, you can see the disk storage here, you can see the physical memory, load average, last heartbeat, roles. So you can see there are 29 roles associated with it, etc, etc, from this particular panel. You can also add new hosts by clicking on add new host to clusters here. You can also inspect all the hosts by clicking on this button. Okay, and you can check the configurations by clicking on this particular button here. So you can check the configuration of the host here. There is another panel called Diagnostics here, from where you can see the events, logs, and server logs here. So if I click on logs, you will see this particular page, from where you can just select any specific service, or you can provide the host name here. So these are the two ways you can check the events or logs for a specific service or host. Then we have another panel called audits. Okay, so if you click on audits, you will be provided with this page, and you will see all the audit logs here. You can see that it gave a message, successfully login Cloudera here at 2:50 p.m. right? Succeeded command start on service management at 2:47 p.m., etc. So these are the audit logs here. You can also click on this charts panel. Okay, where you can see the chart builder, dashboards. You can also create dashboards here using this particular panel. Okay, so right now there are no dashboards available here, but you can do that. Then we have a administration panel, from where you can perform any admin related stuff, like giving access to specific user. Okay, and you can also you can also set some security rules here, right? And you can also get the alerts here, right? And there is one settings panel as well, setting option in fact. So you can just click on it to see all the settings here, right? Related to Kerberos, monitoring, etc. So folks, this is it for this video. In the next upcoming video, we will start working with different Hadoop ecosystem technologies. So here is today's question: how can we restart the services in Cloudera? Please post your answers, comments in the comment section given below, so that I can get a chance to incorporate your feedback. You can also post your technical questions in the comment section, and I will try to answer the same. If you are watching this video and you are not already a subscriber to our channel, consider clicking that little subscribe button. In case you have already subscribed, then click on the bell icon to receive the notifications whenever I will release a new video. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I will be covering next topic in the upcoming video, so keep on watching. Thank you.